Thanks for watching this portion of Garage Logic today on our YouTube channel, and hit the subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. And also thanks to our friends at Everest Men's Health for sponsoring this. Go to everestmenshealth.com today to see if they can help you with better energy and better health. And catch the Garage Logic podcast wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Common sense. Your mayor, Joe Soucheray.
We've been watching live the testimony of Kim Potter, and it's really, really difficult to watch. I sincerely believe there is no punishment the prosecution could want that she hasn't already suffered herself.
Yeah.
They've lost their house, no longer live in Minnesota, quit the department as soon as possible so there would be no aspersions cast on the police department. And you can tell by the wear and tear on her face that this obviously has just eaten away at her. Mm-hmm. And I really hope she's found innocent.
Will that result in George Floyd Part 2, if she is?
I don't think so. I sense that the protest movement that has ostensibly gathered around this has not really gotten much purchase. It's not really taking off.
And I think the two incidents are not the same. Chauvin with his knee on there, refusing to move, that was deliberate. This was obviously not deliberate. This was an accident, and I don't know how we're going to roll.
I hadn't thought about this. It just occurred to me when you said that, Joe, but innocent or guilty, no matter what she's found, neither one of those families, Potters or
Rights,
peace is going to be a struggle, inner peace. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's going to be a struggle for a long time, no matter the verdict.
One of her attorneys is Earl Gray. I've known Earl for 30 years at least. Boy, does he want to win this. She was asked yesterday, Judge Regina Chu asked Potter if she wanted to testify. Yes, Your Honor, Potter responded, verbally addressing the court for one of the first times. I'll testify. You don't need any more time to think about that, the judge asked. No, Your Honor, Potter said. One of her attorneys, Earl Gray, chimed in to tell the judge, for the record, we have thought at length about that, and she wants to testify. And she is at this moment. And she is shaken. And I unlike the tears of a Jesse Smollett or whatever the hell that fruitcake's name is, this is real.
When you said that about Earl Gray, that he wants to win, and I'm not doubting you whatsoever.
Well, I'm sure he wants to win every case.
Right, but why do you say it that way?
Because, these criminal defense attorneys really represent some down and outers.
Sure.
And I think he looks at her as an upstanding citizen who made a critical mistake, and that he desperately does not want to see her suffer any longer, any further.
He knows in her heart that she showed up for work that day, not trying to shoot someone.
No.
Mm-hmm. No. Now, the part about them moving out of state, what are the, I guess not legalities about that? Are you allowed to do that if you're...
Apparently.
Okay.
You can hijack a car and be out on the street the next day.
Well, I guess the only reason I asked that is you're familiar with the story in Michigan of the parents of this kid.
Yeah.
They also moved out of state, and apparently there's going to be additional charges because of that.
I thought they were just hiding out. No, they weren't. They were found in Detroit.
Yeah, I thought they were on the land.
Oh, I had read that they had left the state.
No,
they went.
They might have tried to
through a mutual acquaintance that owned a building, unbeknownst to. He didn't know anything about, but he said, "Yeah, you can stay there." He didn't know they were on the run or they were running from the law.
Okay.
where
Potter's defense has argued that Potter made a mistake, but that it never would have happened if Wright surrendered. Of course it wouldn't have. The young guy would be alive today if he said, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. It's that simple.
I didn't realize that this was being televised. I just turned it on. I am looking at a woman that should be watched 24 hours a day. It looks to me like she does not want to be alive.
Isn't it sad, Kenny, to see her face?
It's heartbreaking. It really is.
Really sad. And I think we live in a political environment now in which She is not going to be, well,
Wow.
if she's found guilty, it's because we can no longer acknowledge a mistake when it's a white police officer shooting a young black man.
Yeah.